All right. Hello, everybody. I am excited to be here today again with another brilliant author. As you know, I come through with authors, men and women that are doing great things, getting their message out, making a difference in the world, writing their stories, sharing their testimonies, sharing their wisdom and their advices and their experiences so that they can be a blessing to other people as well, change other people's lives. As you know, we help people to write and publish their books through our company, opulentbooks.net. So if ever you feel you have a story of something you want to share and you want to get your story out, go to our website, opulentbooks.net. You can schedule a free consultation with me and we can talk about your vision, talk about your story, and help you get your story out. So I'm so excited today because I have the incredible two-time author, Susan Hazel, also known as Platinum Queen Bee. You'll see on her books. That is her, I believe that's her a business name, I guess. I love it.
Yes, it
Platinum
is.
Queen Bee. Can you talk to us about that?
Oh, Platinum Queen Bee. I wanted a name for social media. And I didn't like this, the Queen Bee. So I needed to step up my game a little bit. So that's where I went to get from Platinum.
Platinum.
Yes.
You went platinum. Awesome. Congratulations on your latest book,
Thank
Peels
you.
and
Thank you.
Heels,
Thank you.
which is
Thank
now
you.
available on Amazon and other platforms. So you can literally go to Amazon right now, search for Peels and Heels. It's an amazing book, which is, my God, it's an encompassing book. It has many areas and many subjects that can be a really big help to many people. So, congratulations again. And if you're watching us right now, type a
Yes.
big congratulations in the comments to our latest author. We are so proud of you and happy of what you did. So, why did you write Peels and Heels?
Okay, one day I was just sitting and I was thinking that, when you go to the grocery store, you get everything in the grocery store. You don't want to go to a grocery store where you have to go and get things different places. So I decide I'm going to write a book where you can get into this book and it must be like a dictionary. You must be able to get everything in that book. You must not need to look for relationship one side, or how to train your children one side, or if you need to potty train a child. Anything that you were looking for, I tell myself, if I give you a little bit of tips, it will be in that book. It should be educational enough to fit in your lifestyle. That's why I call it Heels and Heels, and we say it as a household name because why? It's from the kids to the adults. We have from menopause, we have dealing with rape, we have dealing with trauma, we have dealing with before you say I do, and those type of things. Because I just wanted it to be compact. I didn't want you to have to go somewhere else. I'm not saying don't buy other books, but I wanted that when you get Peels and Heels, it's a peeling, it's your healing. So you have to have everything inside of the same book so you can peel and heal at the same time.
That's amazing. And exactly, it's Peels and Heels because in this book there's a subjects ranging from bedtime prayers for kids to digital wealth. I know, and we're going to talk a little bit about that as well in a moment because I know you do a lot online and things of that nature. Or content creation, all of those things. We're going to talk about that. You also talk about women in the Bible, men in the Bible, marriage tips. I'm just giving you guys all the things that healing from trauma. These are some of the subjects.
Yes.
Vacations, holidays, all
Yes.
of those things. Church hurt. There's something about church
Yes.
hurt. If you're here and you've been hurt by the church, there's there's everything. It's like you're saying. It's like a supermarket with everything in there,
Yes.
and a lot of additional resources as well, video links and things of that nature, which is absolutely amazing. So before we dig a little bit deeper into the book, I want us to know a little bit about author Susan Hazel. Who is author Susan Hazel? So people can get to know exactly. I know you wear so many hats, so let's
Yes.
hear you speak for yourself.
It's a little tricky. How do I describe myself? Because it's just like the book. I'm everything in the book, right? So
Yes.
coming from the Caribbean, growing up in a poor home, my father died when I was 9 years. And, we struggled to get by. Every day it was a fight just to eat. It was like eating to survive. And, I told myself at a certain age in life, I don't want to keep struggling. So the only comfort at the time, what I had was some books that they call Mills and Boom. And they had another type of book. So I read these books constantly every single day. I used to read a book a day. And for some reason, I tell myself, I want to become a writer when I get older. That's what I told myself. I want to start writing because I see where people could ease their pain from writing, from reading, right? So I tell myself, I have to understand this. So before I came to the US, I was writing at home, but I never knew I was going to be actually have myself in books. I just tell myself I'm going to find a way because I read these stories and I live in the stories because we didn't have electricity. So the only way what to do was to read, and then you relive the story all day. So when you read a Mills and Boom, you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to get married. I'm going to have this fairy tale life. Some ending good, some ending bad. And you're just constantly reading, reading, reading. I can remember how much Mills and Boom I read. I read any one that came out, the past and the present. And I tell myself, I have to make a book that people could relive their stories into. So this is how I came about Peels and Heels, which is like, as I say, I come back, it's like a supermarket. Because being hurt from before I get to America, they were always relationship hurt. They were even, your mother speak to you in a certain way where it was not acceptable. So I came from a background where as much as we tried to smile, there was so much pain underneath the smile. And now I'm a prophetess, I'm an author, I'm a mother, and I'm a wife. So I'm happy to be where I am today. I'm really happy, but it was a lot of struggle getting here. People see the finished product, they know the story before the glory.
That's good.